Just added the darts and the skee-ball machine. That's really fun. This is one of the OG people that happened in Humboldt Park. His name's Coco, and everybody knew him. And everybody was a fan of him, and that's kind of how the program like started up. Like he would just play at Humboldt Park, like chess with the boys.
Is it really love? Is it really love? Everything and is it really love? Do they have you? Once the freedom members had the model, we gon' find out. Bro, no stepping down.
Really big speaker and important speakers. We have this really big hall. Cheers, anyway.
Sebastian, cool. I ain't gonna lie.
He's really cool. He's great.
Cool guy, man. Yeah. He complete chill, man. And he play basketball too. He like their best defensive player. On
Yeah,
the team.
I went to my first game of them, and I was really surprised how good they were.
Are you on the basketball team?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not really too good at sports. I can play, but nah, I'm not really too good at sports. So I mean, I played football freshman year, but football wasn't for me either. So I just continue with making music always been a thing for me. But I wanted to try new things, but it wasn't working out. So I just stuck with music.
Mm-hmm. You've always been more creative than like athletic.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely different without the headphone. And like the mic, but whatever. We'll
I feel like I'm talking to the wall.
Yeah, would it be better if you guys could see yourself, like using this one?
Yeah,
could
I
try
like
not
that
to-
one.
Yeah.
I like that
Try
one
not to look
better.
at the camera too, like keep
A little
looking
bit.
over. So should I say my stage name or my real name?
Whatever you like, you can do both.
Alright, cause I feel like I'm an artist right now, so I'm gonna say my stage name.
Yeah,
but they can if they look into me, then they'll find more about me, like find out more.
Yeah.
So do you want me to call you radio stations? What if I
It
slip
don't matter.
up?
You can call me Pat. Yeah,
Okay.
it's cool.
All right, welcome back to another episode of the Pabs Pod. Today we're doing something a little different. We're at Build Chicago. Shout out Yuskii. She's a guest of the pod, and she put this together so we could interview one of her students. We're also accompanied by Yuskii too. So like, could you give?
Yuskii Da G, same name, but
Great.
just the G at the end. But I'm an artist. I make music. It's really like my strength. Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm really good at. So
You're a senior at
Clemente, yeah.
And he is part of the build program with us, so that's how I know him. I'm Yuskii, Raquel, most of you guys know me as. I've been here before on the podcast.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and I am really excited to bring my students along. I know I did mention on my podcast that my day job was as a youth advocate, so I'm really happy to be able to merge those two together, as we talked about.
It's really cool. How did you get into music? If we just like take it back.
I ain't gonna lie, honestly.
How long you been making music?
I've been making music for a minute since I was like maybe 6 or 7 or something.
Oh damn.
I used to write little songs after school when I go to my grandma's house and just to play around and stuff like that. But it always like been with me. I always liked music though. Music always been a thing for. I just like love music. Like even when I found out about stacking and music when like I heard it on the radio, it was just interesting to me. Like everything about it, I just wanted to dig deep more into it.
What is stacking?
I was just gonna.
It was like so like you of course you got the hook. People get there like it's like ad libs basically. Like stacking.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like in Photoshop or like drawing where you have layers.
I would
Yes.
assume
Where, like,
so.
so you
Yeah.
have like your base layer and then you could put whatever you want.
Yeah,
on top
like
of it.
background vocals and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. Have you messed with like Music Garage or what was like the program that you first got into?
When I first started, I ain't gonna lie, I was recording off my phone, but I was in the closet. But
Like just the regular voice memo?
no, it was an app. I forgot the name. I think it was Rap Fame or something like that. But yeah, I used to just record off little apps and stuff like that. But eventually, I had met someone from the Build program like a couple years ago, and he had his own studio equipment in the basement, so we'll just record down there for the time being. But things happened. He moved, so I didn't have that access to the studio, so I had to chill for a little bit. But I was still making music though. I was still writing. Eventually, I got my own studio equipment because my uncle he had his studio equipment at his home, so I could come over and record at his house. So eventually, he passed it down to me, and I got it now. I'm recording in my room.
Yeah. Are you an only child? Or you got any siblings?
Yeah, I'm the only child.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm an only child too.
Huh. I'm unfortunate. I mean, I love my siblings. Don't get me wrong. I love my siblings a lot.
Yeah,
but I'm not.
their names on your
Yes,
side.
so
Crazy.
I got them on here.
Wow.
But I'm the oldest of 3.
So you had other family that did music, you said? Your uncle?
My cousin, rest in peace, he passed away 2 years ago. I actually, my name at first was just Yuskii at first, but he made music too, and his name was 11 Da G, and I just took the G part from his name and, try to carry on his legacy because I know he was in love with music too. So.
That's cool. It kind of keeps you going.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
How did you come up with the name Yuskii? Because it was totally like not on purpose. It was very coincidental.
That's crazy. Yeah.
He was just like one day he was like, check my music out, and he like pulled it up on Apple Music, and I was like, wait, are you tripping me out right now? Did you find my Instagram?
Yeah.
And he goes, no, that's me. I was like, damn, okay.
yeah, definitely. But so originally my nickname is Yues for whatever reason my mom named me that, but it's unique. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know a lot of people with that name, but my cousin, the one I mentioned who passed away, he gave me the nickname like Yuskii, like, cause it's Yuskii. I don't know. We just used to play around giving each other nicknames, like. But he started calling me Yuskii, and I just went along with it, cause it sound cool. It's a cool little name. So yeah, I just went along with it.
Nice.
Get that. And now, so when you make music, what do you like distribute it on? Like it's on SoundCloud?
Yeah, I use SoundCloud. I got a distributor. I use DistroKid. I upload on all streaming platforms. Apple Music,
Spotify.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
and you're on YouTube too? You got a few videos, right?
Yeah, I got my own channel. Yeah.
Could you shout it out really quick?
Yeah, Yuskii Da G. Yeah, Yuskii Da G. Yeah, YUSKIDA and then G. Yeah.
So like right now, are you focused on like an album, or are you trying to do more like singles?
Hey, I'm glad you asked that, man, because I'm actually dropping my album soon. It's February 15th, so
okay.
Yeah, I'm excited to drop that. I know I'm
right after Valentine's.
Yeah. It's actually gonna drop on YouTube. The visuals it'll drop on YouTube, but like the full album it'll drop on all streaming platforms at 12. So yeah. I mean, after the podcast, or if I could play it on the music, I could show you a few songs or something on it.
We'll probably we can work those into the podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the name of the project?
The Icon.
The Icon.
Yeah.
Nice. And this is your first how many singles or how many songs are on there? 12 tracks. Damn.
Yeah, I've been working.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really like my first real project. Like I had dropped little EPs back then, but just to try to get my name out there a little bit more. But like my album, I don't know. Someone was just telling me like, just drop an album. Like, I'm gonna go give it a shot. I'm gonna try it for once, and I just got it mold. Like I just got real motivated. Thanks to God. Yeah, removing that procrastination from me and all, just keeping me motivated. Yeah.
Do you have friends in school that rap with you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we plan on my friend Greg. You know Greg, right? We got a project we're working on in middle class. It's for the school, and we got to shoot a music video for the song too.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It's like a contest. We gotta win. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta win.
But as far as like a collective of, so me and my friends, we have this, we call ourselves like Decent Militia, and like we just all like we're all creative and we all like do different things. Like, do you feel like you have that, or is it more like you're by yourself, you do it all on your own?
See, I really do everything on my own. Like, I make my own cover art and everything. I'm just, I don't know.
What about like for videos and stuff? You like?
No, I find cameramans and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta. I'm not that talented, but I love to learn about that type of stuff though.
Okay.
I'm learning how to actually make beats in a program. So yeah, it's Clemente.
Right now you have to like find beats.
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah, I met producers, so I've locked in with producers, so they send me beats and stuff like that too.
That's very cool.
I think the word you were looking for is like a collective, right? Like
a
collective of people that like what you, not necessarily like what you like, but are artists and are driven as much as you are, and that these are like the people you go to for like, hey, like I have an idea, like what do you feel about this or that?
Because I don't think I found that until after high school. Like in high school, I was on my own. I didn't have, like, I felt like an outsider. Like I wasn't, like nobody else thought like me, you know?
Right, yeah. That's how
I was wondering if that's how you felt too. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the black sheep of the family type stuff. Like,
yeah,
so how was it like growing up? Like, your parents support it or?
Oh yeah, definitely. Hey, I'm grateful because I know a lot of kids who was like, Well, I ain't gonna lie. At the time, I wasn't really seeing like I wouldn't say I wasn't really grateful, but I wasn't really appreciating the things that I had either. You know, so now as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize this. Like, I got both of my parents. A lot of kids don't got both of their parents staying home together. You know, making sure their kids straight. You know, it's hard for most kids. So I'm grateful for that. So it was easy. It was nice growing up. It wasn't like it's definitely been struggles to like living conditions, but you know. It never got too bad. It was.
But as far as like rapping, like they supported it, because I feel like most parents. Well, I don't know. Growing up, maybe it's a Hispanic thing. Or like
I was just gonna say it might be a cultural thing.
They want us to work a regular job.
Yeah.
Get a 9 to 5.
Yeah. No, my mom always been supportive. Definitely, my mom always been supportive up to now. Like she keep me going. Like she used to tell me like,
supportive mom.
Yeah, she even like I feel like because she used to buy me little karaoke machines for Christmas, I used that when I was young, and that's how I like really got more into like making music and rap. So she definitely was supportive.
Have you ever been in like a talent show or like?
Oh yeah, I just had a open mic performance not too long ago, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
How was it?
I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous at first, but it was good, man. I actually got a reaction from the audience, so that's
a hard thing to do when you're first coming up as like a stage person.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like having a stage presence. Like I have a lot of rapper friends, and I feel like the best sets is like when they talk to the people and like they talk to the audience, and like it's almost like stand-up comedy. And like I feel like it gives them relief, because if it's just straight rapping, like the whole performance, I think people get bored.
I really like that you noticed that. I feel like you're looking for the right things, because you're right, because you're feeding, and like it's a give and take. Like if the crowd is not giving as much as you're giving, it can get a little hard to like continue that performance in any way.
Yeah, that actually like that was like a boost. Like it made me go even harder. So I'm like, okay, that was a good thing, man. I know I'm not trash, I should say.
I think Kanye's performing like right now, right? And he's like,
oh yeah, today's Thursday. Today. Yeah, the listening party.
For the Vultures shit.
I think so. Yeah.
Who do you like look up to as far as musicians or?
I gotta say Polo G, man. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I relate to him. Like Polo, that's my boy, man. Like his music, like where he come from, I feel like I just relate to him as a person. Like not even just as an artist. He do make good music though. That's one person I can say I look up to. Polo G. Yeah.
He's considered like trap, right? And like what would you drill? Or what would you consider? Like,
I'll say he's versatile. So I'll say hip hop art. You know, he make melodic music, so he can he raps. So I'm kind of similar. You know, something like.
He's got a song with Killer Roy, right? Am I too? You know what Killer Roy is?
Definitely. Yeah, they got a few songs together.
It's cool that like when you could link up with like pop stars and it's like two different like
genres.
Have you thought about that? Or,
definitely. I always think about that. Networking is a big thing for me. I always think about it.
You got like features on your album or not?
I got one feature with my cousin. It was just like, you know, a song tribute to my cousin. So, you know, something a little just to get his name out there too. It's kind of because, you know, he make music too. So.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, definitely.
But the majority of the album is all you?
Yeah, most definitely.
Wow.
Me. But I do plan on working on a deluxe, so hopefully the deluxe have a lot more features. Yeah, that's fine. Definitely.
I always like when you go to like Apple Music and it shows like a video, but it like the movement. Stuff. Yeah,
I plan on working on that. I'm trying to elevate my sound. And
you're so young, bro. Like it's gonna get like the sky's the limit for real.
Yeah, I think seeing you as like on a day-to-day basis, because I do see you every day, and like I get really excited because I think you have a good sense of who you are, and that's difficult to do at your age. So like that you're already at an advantage that you have a good sense of what you like, what you don't like, and like what you're good at and what you're not good at.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So after you graduate, I think you mentioned going to Columbia?
Yeah, okay. I'm looking at Columbia right now. It's like a school of art, so you know, and I got accepted too. So I think I'll be going there after high school.
That's cool. And what would you be like studying or going for?
The music BA. It's like music bachelor's degree. It'll help me with like get more like performance arts basically. I'll be performing more, making more music, elevating my sound, as I mentioned before. I want to work on that.
And even just having access to like all the resources that
Oh,
they
yeah,
probably
definitely.
have, like even building like all the stuff that you guys have here.
Yeah.
I think we did have that conversation when we stayed after school that one day where we were talking about whether we wanted to go to school after high school or not, and changing the perspective of what college is, right? Of like the resources, like
Yeah.
because I think when we're artists, and me included, I felt like I didn't need to go to school because
Mhm.
art, like art is something that cannot be taught, right? And like if you're good at it, but I think when you are an artist, when we do go to school, it's really about networking and the resources that they provide, like the
Yeah.
studio space, like not having to pay for that kind of equipment like this, and like having free range really accelerates your career really quickly.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
It's even like me. I went to college for like business because I thought that it couldn't teach me anything artistically, but I feel like even now I want to take some painting classes, and I wish I would have taken advantage of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
I think it's fun to take those basic classic or
Mhm.
basic and classic classes like over again after you've been an artist for so long, like bringing you back to the basics and like getting a new perspective of your work.
Yeah.
Mm.
So aside from rapping, like, what do you do for fun? Or like, what do you?
I play the game a lot. I like to write songs. Really, like
Yeah.
I go outside every now and then to get a little hoop session in, and I work out. I do definitely work out. I had to get in shape. I used to be chubby, so
No
Were
way.
you?
yeah, definitely was chubby. I was 210, I believe. Yeah,
Wow.
I dropped down. I'm around 150 now. So now I'm just trying to bulk up. Get swole.
Yeah. I heard today that like the 3 most important things is like having a calm mind, like a fit body, and then like people you love. Like,
Oh yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. I wasn't thinking like that when I was in high school. So you're already ahead of the game. That's cool.
What is it like to? Because I know Clemente can get a little bit difficult with how chaotic it can be in there, and I feel like, what does that feel like to you as a student compared to like an adult?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like it's pointless. Like I don't really engage. I don't really like. The other day it was just a fight, and like I just seen how all the kids just ran up to just to watch the fight. Like nobody tried to break it up, so I stayed back. Like I ain't gonna lie, it ain't my business, but like just seeing how so many kids just came to watch a fight. Like I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. It just didn't like excite me. Like I'm on my way to class. I'm trying to get out of here, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like high school can be stressful, especially in Clemente. 'Cause it's a wild school, man. It got worse. It got way worse than what it was before.
Like more violent? Or what do you mean it got worse?
That too, definitely violent. But overall, it's kind of like still a chill school. You know, it don't happen often. Like it'll be like every now and then, maybe a few months, maybe like every few months or something. But yeah, it was definitely a bad incident not too long ago. I'm pretty sure you heard about it. Students, man, from Wales came up to the school and it just got crazy.
It's like another school?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I always hear like people like how schools have beef, and like you'll be on your school's side, but only because it's like the only thing connecting you to, like, we could hate school, right? Like Will did school, but like that's still your school, so you're still claiming it. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
It's like as much as you wanna like that what they're saying is true, you're like, I still go here though, so I'm gonna back it up.
Definitely.
And then that goes as far as like countries too. Like people people love protecting America or like being proud of America, but like to other countries,
Yeah,
from an immigrant perspective,
yeah,
like
definitely. I feel like that's something that
or like sports teams, just like people ride or die for that shit. Like it's like people tattoo like sports teams on themselves, and like
I think I forget sometimes that like you were saying, I like America because I was born here and I don't know anything else. Like I've never been more than a year somewhere else, so like and I think it's like that for like schools and stuff too. Like when you've been at one school, like that community, and I guess that's the question I was gearing to. It's like the community of people at like Lincoln Park compared to the community of people at Clemente is like completely different, and it's just like you were saying, like when you have a certain kind of mindset and the collective outside of that doesn't have that same mindset as you. It can get like you were saying, everybody's running this way to look at the fight, and you're running that way to go to class. It's different than going to Lincoln Park and everybody's going to class with you, you know? So like,
it can get crazy. Yes.
What do you think why is your mindset different than those people that run towards the fight?
I don't know. I've been through it, man. I think I caught on early. I should say, like, just seeing and being in it type, like, and when don't nothing good come from it. So like, I don't want to keep putting myself through that, like, stressing myself out because of that, you know. So I'd rather just keep peace, man. All peace. I love peace. Like, peace heals me, like, you know, keeps me calm.
Do you feel like that goes into your music, or you talk about peace in your music?
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I feel like I'm a versatile artist, so really I speak on like a lot of stuff I see, stuff I feel, you know, how I'm feeling in the moment sometimes, you know. If I get creative, get ready in that mode to record what I'm feeling, just stick with it, go along with it.
So today, it's crazy. I was watching this interview with Russ. It's like, you guys know Russ?
The artist?
Recording artist?
Yeah.
So he was speaking a lot on Future. Like, how do you feel about Future? Like,
I rock with Future. I ain't gonna lie. I listen to Future.
Okay.
Yeah, Future cool.
But is it known that he doesn't do the drugs that he says he does?
I don't know, man. I can't really say.
Interesting.
Yeah, I heard about that. I don't.
Like, he'll talk about lean and pills and shit, but he doesn't actually do it. So then Russ is kind of like blaming him for Juice WRLD's death. And I was just thinking, like, I don't know, because he's like making it popular, right? Yeah. But if it's okay to talk about it if you really do it. Yeah. But if you don't do it, then you're kind of just.
Yeah, I see.
Like, because I understand when people that talk about it because they've been through it, but if you're just like making it up, I don't know. It's like rap.
For like a sale kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that's more like the most important thing, like with your art, is to like be honest, right, and vulnerable, and like,
I think art should be expression and a reflection of who you are at that moment. You know, I like the idea because don't throw your art away.
I can't
any past art. Don't get rid. Archive it. Put it somewhere else where you're not gonna think about it. But I think that's where I screwed up. I would throw away a lot of my stuff, and I don't have any of my old pieces with like my old style. Like when I was really into like I remember I would paint a lot of like Buddhas and like the chakras, and like when I was all into, I was like, I wish I could have that stuff.
You threw it away?
I just got rid of it, and I wish I wouldn't have, because maybe it's not my aesthetic, because that's why I would get rid of it, because I was like, it's not my aesthetic, it's not what I'm doing now, I outgrew it, but I didn't want to look at it, so I would get rid of it.
You're like embarrassed of it?
Yeah, but like as I get older, I was like, damn, like I wish I could see where I came from and just like my techniques then versus my technique now. So don't throw away anything.
Do you have like your first songs on your SoundCloud?
Yeah, I actually like, man, if I could find it, I remember I recorded over a song my cousin made, and it was around 2015 or something. It's on SoundCloud, but I can't find it. But yeah, I definitely got I got old songs on YouTube too from like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe.
Yeah. I've always wondered about that, like, because I love that, and I love seeing like the progression of people. But then some people say that, like, if someone finds that now, then they're gonna hold you to that standard. Like, but I don't think that's true.
Because people grow, like they definitely grow. Like me, I've grew. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I used to make like hard drill music, but I feel like as a person, I found my sound. So I've drifted over, so now I could do both if I really want to. I really can like I said, like if I hear it like a country beat or something, I like it, I could probably hop on a country beat or something. I just found my sound now, so I feel like that helped me a lot.
That's all. I like that you use that comparison of like, once you know your sound, you can apply it to anything that you want, because you know that it's yours, because I think like that's the hardest part when creating like multiples of work, right? Because you make one good song and you're like, yeah, this is good, or one piece of artwork and you're like, yeah, this is really good, but then to recreate that can get a little bit difficult. So once you have a sense of style of what you like, and you're able to experiment. I guess that's the word. Like experiment with other things.
Definitely. Yeah.
Like other mediums and still make it your own in some kind of way.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So you don't think you'll paint another Buddha or like that style anymore?
I think I would. I think for the right things.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it were needed and for like maybe in like illustrations in some kind of way, that would be fun. Or like posters, like posters we put in the classroom or something like that. Just like real quick stuff, you know. Yeah. But I remember I would just like that was all I was painting. Like gradients with a blue tree and like a shadow of a girl meditating and like purple. Like I was still using like that's what I was getting at. Like I wish I could see those colors and how I was incorporating like my color palette and those things and how I'm using them now. Because I think they're still the same, just in different things.
I'm sure that would like inspire you too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe you'll find one. You don't know where they are?
I think they're gone. Like I'm pretty sure they're gone.
I gotta hold on to my art.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Or like I went to this we went to go see this artist at the Art Institute, but then they had a panel afterwards. Her name's like Val. And she's like a surrealist artist. And it wasn't her because she's deceased, but like people went to Mexico to like study her art pieces for months. Like they went in there under a microscope and peeled things down. And I was so like intrigued because I was like, damn, people are gonna do this for my stuff. So it made me start making art really differently. Because I'm like, let me use this random tool so that so when I get famous,
just to confuse them.
Yeah, like that is just so cool to me. Like, because that's literally what we were doing, sitting there just like analyzing her thought process. Like maybe she used a toothpick, or maybe she used this, or you know, she used this. She mixed the color like this, and that was like so interesting to me to dissect your creative process.
Yeah, that's so cool. Mm-hmm. I wonder how you translate that to music. Like, what's the equivalent? Like finding sounds that no one's ever heard before, like making your own sounds.
I guess
So you're trying to start producing?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie like I said, save me some money definitely, because I know producers like ain't nothing free in the world, so you gotta pay for beats. But yeah, I do plan on like learning about that.
Have you traveled outside of Chicago?
Oh yeah, I've been to Atlanta. I just came back from Atlanta not too long ago. I actually been to Atlanta twice. So I went, and my school took me. So I went one time for like it was a program I was taking earlier in the year, and then Bill took me to my second time. Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
You're gonna go look at colleges out there, right? You went in a group.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, definitely. We went to Georgia State, Clark Atlanta, and Morehouse. Yeah, well, can't really. Spelman though. That was the girl college. We couldn't really see Spelman, but I've experienced Morehouse, Clark Atlanta, and Georgia State.
I've always heard that Atlanta has like a more supportive music scene. But I don't know if that's true.
Oh yeah, I feel the same. I ain't gonna lie. I actually was thinking about like moving to Atlanta. To keep keep going my music, because Chicago can be like a hating city, so it can be hard, trying to get out and you around a lot of people that's negative, so you just gotta keep going,
Yeah. Does Polo G still live in Chicago?
No. He's been moved out a long time ago.
Yeah. That's like the one thing that like I kind of don't, maybe not so much about musicians, but like, so I make clothes, and I feel like a lot of brands, they'll go to like Cali or like New York, and it's like a very common thing, but I want to like try to stay in Chicago.
Yeah.
Do more things around here. But do you see yourself moving eventually? Or?
Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely. Like being an artist, definitely can't stay in Chicago because it's dangerous out here. But
when you say hate, like what do you mean by that?
Like being envious towards another person. Like not wanting them to succeed. Like just trying to it'll be a lot. People are down talk you. They'll say things like, "Oh well, I don't like it. Like it's weak. It's like he not living up to what he's saying." It's just a lot of artists that that go through that type of stuff. So it's just like can't be around that forever. You gotta transition. You gotta move on. So
I think that goes into like that collective of people that like
yeah
you go
definitely.
to that like
It might be closer than you think. You might not have to leave the city. You just have to probably hang around like
Oh yeah,
more
Like-minded
people.
people.
yeah, finding your audience, definitely.
But that'll come. Do you have any like performances that you want to like coming up, or how do you want to like roll out this album?
I do want to like as I performed at the other last place. They said they having open mics every month, so I think I'm gonna go and just do that for like every month because they said they're gonna try to get a bigger audience too.
Yeah.
So I gotta if I can just get one person just to like my music and
Definitely.
get a supportive fan, I can keep it going.
Especially now with like social media, like, you could find fans everywhere.
Yeah, definitely.
You're like TikTok or not really?
I'm just starting to get back on TikTok. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like TikTok is definitely a platform where you can get your music out there because a lot of people blow up from music off TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like that's the new thing now.
Yeah,
It has been for a while.
Yeah, definitely. It was called. A lot of people don't know it was Musically at first. So I've been on. It's been around.
Right.
Yeah, it was Musically at first, but they changed the name. So
I didn't realize that.
yeah.
I remember my little sister. Yeah, she was maybe like, she's gonna be 15 now, but she was maybe like 13, 12. She'd like prop her phone up and always match the dance because it would give you the silhouette, right?
Yeah.
Is it the same one where it was like just dance basically? Like it gave you the person and it tell you to move that
Because it
way.
was mostly for like those dance videos.
Yeah.
I guess TikTok is like. You think you'll ever make a dance song like Cupid Shuffle?
I was thinking about it. I ain't gonna lie. I got like little up tempo music where people can like dance and vibe to. So I don't know. I've been thinking about it though. It's in my my notes.
Yeah, just try a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
That's cool.
definitely.
I always wish I was like musically gifted, but
I
maybe
mean,
one day.
anybody can do it. So I know a lot of people that wasn't really into music and that started.
Do you have like little cousins or like? Well, you don't have siblings, but do you have like little cousins that are trying to get into like music or not really?
I got a cousin that's the same age as me. I'm a few months older, but he make music too.
Okay.
So, but he make clothes as well. So he really focused. He do music, but he really focused on like his clothing brand right now. He make good clothing brand, Bloodline. You should guys check it out.
We're gonna tag him.
Yeah, Bloodline. He got a clothing line. Yeah, definitely.
Very cool.
But he just dropped a music video not too long ago either. I was in it, but we filmed it in the summer, so it's kind of old, but it's new to everyone else. So, yeah.
I heard the weather's supposed to be getting a lot better.
It was really nice today,
The
right?
whole groundhog
definitely.
shit. Yeah.
Oh, I did it stay down or did it come? I missed it, and I don't even know what means what.
Have you heard about that? The groundhog?
Nah.
Like,
I heard about it, but I haven't. Like this year, I haven't.
If he sees his shadow, or if he.
Oh
doesn't.
Yeah.
I think if he sees his shadow, that means that it's a short spring.
Yeah, but if he.
A short winter.
Did he see his shadow?
Yeah. So it's gonna be a
That's-
short
that-
winter.
Yeah, that may be why. That's why I say like, okay, 2024 might be it might be a good. Well, I ain't gonna say it might. It's gonna be a good year, man.
Today was
Go.
super nice. It was like 50, 60s.
I didn't know we were gonna have rain though.
Mm.
Yeah,
me
it was
neither.
like thunder rain, right?
Yeah, that's. I ain't want to let that stop me, like hold me back, man, because I thought I was gonna have to get on the bus afterwards.
No.
Yeah.
Is there something you're looking forward to, like this year? Like,
Oh yeah, this year I'm in an after school program where one of the mentors she stated that she was looking for 2 interns. She already had me as one of them in mind. She was gonna take the Cali with her because she like in the music business too. So she said after this season, then in the summer I plan on going to Cali with her. And, I don't know what we're gonna be doing out there, but I know it's gonna be music related, music based, because she goes to a lot of concerts out there in the summer during her time. And it's the music business, yeah. But yeah, I plan on getting that intern, definitely. I gotta go to Cali. That was one of my goals. Like I want to go see Cali because I mentioned Cali. Well, I mentioned Hollywood in my song. I want to go to the big Hollywood sign. Yeah, just get like a picture there. Like, yeah, I'm in Hollywood. Finally, I made it.
shoot a video and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Fire.
Yeah.
What about you? You looking forward to anything?
What am I looking for? I got distracted thinking because I remember he was talking about Cali in high school. My friends were seniors and I was a junior at the time. So they took a graduation trip to California and I was maybe like 17 at the time and I hadn't flown anywhere ever and done anything. And it was my first time getting out of the city and all my friends were older and it was that feeling that he's describing of like, I just wanted to take a picture at the Santa Monica Pier, like I'm here, like
definitely.
nothing else besides that. Like I didn't know what I was gonna do there. I didn't know.
I just want to get.
I just literally wanted to show my mom, like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's cool. But anything coming up? I'm excited to start that ceramics work. I think I've been practicing ceramics and I've been wanting to practice ceramics for a while. So, and it's something that fulfills that like hands-on feeling of like, because I would always use air dry clay and like cover it with resin. Like that's how I make most of my work. So it'd be nice to be able to use a spinning wheel to get more of a symmetry and like mass produce that.
I always see like Seth Rogen, like all the stuff he makes.
Yeah, I love
I
it.
think it's called Houseplant.
Yeah.
So crazy. I'm going to Colombia in March, so I've been looking forward to that. Yeah, we're gonna bring the baby. So I just had a baby like 5 months ago, literally 5 months today. Thank you. What about you? You got a love interest or not?
No, man, I'm locked in right now. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that's a big, relationship that plays a part because like I could be out having a late night studio session or something,
especially like when you're touring and shit.
Yeah, definitely.
That's gonna be interesting. So. No rush, bro.
Yeah, right.
Take it from me.
Y'all get turned right now, man.
All right, man. It was really nice talking to you. It was nice.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you, bro. Can you shout out your socials and like?
Well, Instagram is Yuskii Da G. My platform really, if you look me up on Google or YouTube, it's Yuskii Da G. So it shouldn't be. And I'm like, if you just search up Yuskii, I'll pop up. So
Maybe me too, but he's a G.
It's spelled different though.
Yeah,
it's like
he doesn't have
YUSI.
Yeah,
definitely. YUSKII. 2 I's.
Okay. Nice. What about you?
Well, I'm Yuskii Luna on most platforms. But yeah.
I'm Pabs Prince. I have hoodies up. I'm putting hoodies up tomorrow, so that'll be cool. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed. Peace.